Welcome back to Draft Genius, and it's time for another scouting report video. In this video, we'll take a look at Jordan Love from Utah State. Jordan Love is a 6'4", 225-pound junior quarterback that finished the 2019 season with 3,402 yards, 20 passing touchdowns, 17 interceptions, and a 61.9 completion percentage. Love was the starting quarterback for a Utah State team that finished with an overall record of 7-6, which was good for third place in the Mountain West Conference. So let's break down this game and see if he has what it takes to make it at the next level. Standing at 6'4" and weighing 225 pounds, I would say Jordan Love has really good prototypical size for an NFL quarterback. Now, over the past several years, shorter quarterbacks have become more and more accepted throughout the NFL. We've seen it with Russell Wilson in the past, and we've also seen it with guys like Baker Mayfield, and most recently, last year's #1 pick, Kyler Murray, who's a couple inches under 6 feet. In the case of Jordan Love, he has that ideal frame that NFL coaches and scouts look for, so there shouldn't be any questions about his frame and how it translates over to the NFL. Now, I believe the NFL is in a transition period when it comes to quarterbacks, and what I mean by that is more mobile quarterbacks are the go-to now for a lot of NFL teams. With the success of guys like Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, those type of guys, more teams are starting to gravitate towards those mobile quarterbacks. Jordan Love is that type of guy. Now, he's not as dynamic as a runner as a guy like Lamar Jackson, of course. Not many quarterbacks are, but he's more in that mode of a Patrick Mahomes where he's able to get outside of the pocket. If he has to take off and run, he can outrun defensive linemen and linebackers and pick up a decent amount of yardage, or he can get outside of the pocket, keep a play alive, and throw the ball downfield. He's a very good athlete, and I think this will play to his advantage when NFL scouts and NFL coaches are taking a look at his game. Jordan Love has a very nice looking release. It's very quick and very snappy, and the ball comes off his hands very quickly. He's shown that he can throw the ball from different arm angles if necessary, and overall he just has nice, clean upper body mechanics. Now, when we get to Love's lower body mechanics, that's where I see some issues, and that's what I think contributed to his drop off in production this past season. Watching Love on film, his arm strength seems to be really inconsistent, and his accuracy and ball placement seems to be very inconsistent as well. I think he has a lot of issues with his feet, and he has a lot of issues stepping into his throws on a consistent basis. This shows up as he's not able to drive the ball downfield with velocity on a consistent basis, and he's also very inaccurate on throws that he should be able to make with ease. When he's comfortable and he's able to get his feet set properly, then it's beautiful. The ball comes out of his hands with a ton of velocity, and he's able to put great touch and great spin on the ball. But far too often are his feet not set the right way, and far too often do I notice him falling back as opposed to stepping into his throws and driving the ball downfield. Love has a good arm. I wouldn't say he has a cannon for a right arm, and I think he operates best in the short and intermediate zones. But in order for him to drive the ball downfield vertically, he has to have his feet right, and he has to have his mechanics right, or else the ball will just float, it'll flutter, and it'll never get there. Jordan Love's inconsistencies with his mechanics are probably one of his biggest issues, and once he does get to the NFL, he's going to need a lot of coaching and a lot of repetitions so that he can break some bad habits that he showed this past season. Another big issue that I have with Jordan Love is his decision making. There were numerous throws in several games that he made this past season that were just head scratchers. Throws that you just wouldn't expect from a good college quarterback. Terrible decision making is what kills quarterbacks, and Jordan Love showed a lot of terrible decision making this past season. Hopefully he can clean that up. If not, he won't have too much success at the next level. I also think Jordan Love could do a little better in the pocket. As I mentioned before, he is a really good athlete and he's able to move within the pocket pretty well, but at the same time, it seems like his internal clock is just a half a second to a second too slow. He just doesn't seem to have a great feel or great timing for when the pass rush is coming. And a lot of the times he's either late getting rid of the ball or he's late taking off and running, and it ends with him getting sacked in the backfield. Overall, Jordan Love has some raw talent, but he's going to have to be coached up very well, and he's going to have to take some time to develop in order for that talent to manifest. Now, he shows flashes of greatness at times. He has that unique ability and athleticism to keep plays alive and make plays with his feet. When he's able to get his feet set, he's able to throw some beautiful passes with a ton of zip and a ton of velocity and a lot of touch. He can also make those off-schedule plays where he's getting out of the pocket and throwing the ball at different arm angles, and he's, out there looking like Patrick Mahomes. So when he's really good, he's really good. But at the same time, when he's bad, when he's making bad decisions, he looks like one of the worst quarterbacks in the country. So like I said before, he's going to need some time to develop. He's going to need a lot of coaching, and he might not be the type of guy that goes in and plays year one. I've seen a couple mock drafts and listened to a couple analysts talk about he's a first round pick, and I've even heard someone say that he's a top 10 pick. I just don't think he's ready yet, and I think he still has a long way to go as a quarterback. But I do like his skill set. I like what he has to offer, and I think if he gets coached correctly and he develops properly, then he'll be a really good quarterback in the NFL. So, did you agree or disagree with this breakdown of Jordan Love? Let us know down in the comments, and also let us know your opinion on Jordan Love's game. Make sure to like this video, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. So we'll see you in our next video, and always remember, film don't lie.